forbid. That's just a figment of your, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Okay, right. Because you act, you're the vigorous. Oh, Lisa, is this yours? Oh. All right. Shabbat shalom. How are you? All right.
That's just existing. How you doing? Got to the gym before? You know what?
It's a storm it's a storm. I'm not sure it's a storm of what.
I'm sorry.
That's good. I'm going to just put this knife here. Okay. That's mine. This, that is not mine. I don't know. That's Elise's. I think it's tissue just left it. Okay. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom. We're going to begin our services just taking a breath in and exhaling and welcoming Shabbat. Oh, and Lisa, you left your phone up here. I was going to call you, but I have your phone. Hello?
You ever seen that thing? Take a picture of somebody's phone.
Yeah.
They leave their house, but they text them that their phone's at home.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. How'd you get the text?
There you go. Yep. You guys don't. Yeah. It's just all to it. And Asher, sit on the aisle because we're going to have you do the Shema tonight too. So we are going to begin this evening's service. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. All right, we're looking for the binder. It's okay if it's up there.
In your back pocket?
All right, you go look for the binder. Here, and we're going to begin our services on page 10 with Yedid Nefesh. Page 10, Yedid Nefesh. There you go. Yeah, let me move it closer to you. Or take it out.
Lie, die, 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 die. Die, 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 die. Lie, die, 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 die. Lie, die, 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 die. I, die, 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 die. Lie, 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 lie. I, lie, 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 lie. I, die, 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 die. I, lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, die, 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 die. Page 10. Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman Mishoch Avdach Eretz Onach Yarutz Avdach Kemo Hayal Yishtachaveh El Mul Hadarach Ki Yerav Lo Yedidutach Mino Vetzuf v'chol ta'am. Last verse. Higalena ufros chavivi alai et sukat shelomach ta'ir eretz mikvodach nagila v'nismechavach maher ahuv kiva moed v'choneini ki me'olam.
Yadadai.
Yadadai, lai, lai, lai. Yadadai, nai, nai, nai. Yadadai, nai, 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 nai. Yadadai, nai, nai. Yadadai, nai, nai, nai. Yadadai, lai, lai, lai. Yadadai, nai, 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 nai. Yadadai, nai, nai. Yadadai, lai, lai, lai. Yadadai, nai, nai, nai. Yada lai 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 yada dai 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 yada lai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 dai.
We begin our Shabbat evening services with a collection of songs and psalms and writings that are supposed to give us spiritual space from the place that we were. So wherever you were, if you were scurrying about looking for your bar mitzvah binder, and if you were taking pictures and being told to smile even though you felt like frowning, all of that kind of stuff that kind of gets us all wound up. Some of you may have been in the airport this afternoon. That probably was a lot of fun. And, on the 405 coming to visit. So what we do is we recognize that creating sacred space requires transition, and that is the purpose of Kabbalat Shabbat, which are all of these songs that are, again, supposed to quiet the soul and ease us into Shabbat. So we'll continue with our Kabbalat Shabbat service with Lechu Neranana, which literally means let's go and sing. So if your Hebrew's a little rusty, all you have to do is yadadai all along, just yadadai, or and that'll work very well. Lechu Neranana, the Hebrew's on page 11.
This one isn't. Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nari aletzor yishenu, nekadma fana b'toda, bismirot nari alo, nekadma fana b'toda, Bizmirot nari alo, ki el gadol Adonai, umelech gadol al kol Elohim, asher biyado mechkerei aretz, v'toafot harim lo, asher biyado mechkerei aretz, v'toafot harim lo. Asher lo yambi wasau, v'yivashet yadav yatzau, bo nishtach alev v'nichra nivach lifnei Adonai Useinu. Page 12 at the arrow. Arba'im shana akut bidor, va'omaram to'ei levavim, ve'im lo yadu derachai, asher nishpati bi'api, im yevo'un el menuchati.
Page 13.
Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai baruch hu shemo basru miyom liyom yeshuato, sabru v'goyim kavodo b'chol hamim niflotav ki gadol Adonai mo'ad. Hod ve'adar lefanav ozed divrei b'mikdasho. Yadirami b'meisharim. We're on page 14 at the arrow. Yananai nai da dai, yananai nai da dai, yananai nai, yanai nai la lai lai la lai. Yadadai dai da dai, yadadai dai da dai, yadadai nai na nai. Now you know this part. Yadadai dai, yadai, yanalai lai la lai, yanalai lai la lai lai la lai lai la lai. Yadadai dai da dai, yadalai lai la lai. Yadadai dai da dai dai da dai 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 dai. Yismechu hashamayim v'togel haaretz yiram mayam umeloa. Yismechu hashamayim v'togel haaretz yiram mayam umeloa. Yada lai lai da dai, yana nai nai na nai, yana nai nai, yana nai, yana nai na nai. Yada dai dai da dai, yada lai lai la lai, yada dai dai da dai dai da dai. One more time. Yana nai nai yana, yana lai lai yada, yana nai nai yana nai na nai nai na nai. Yada dai dai da dai, yana nai nai na nai, yana nai nai na nai 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 nai. Ya alo sadai v'chol asher bo, az yiranenu kol atzei ya'ar, lifnei Adonai kiva, kiva lishpot haaretz, yishpot tevel b'tzedek, ve'amim b'emunato.
And we're going to skip ahead to page 17. Page 17.
Mizmor shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa hoshia lo yemino uzero akodsho haudia ladonai yeshuato לעיני הגויים גילה צדקתו, זכר חסדו ואמונתו לבית ישראל. ראו כל אפסי הארץ את ישועת אלוהינו. Next page. הריעו לאדוני כל הארץ, פיצחו ורננו וזמרו. זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור וכל זמרה, בחצוצרות וכל שופר. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביה, נהרות ימחה וכף, יחד הרים ירננו לפני אדוני. קיווה, קיווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במישרים. ילאי, לי, 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 יאי, ני, ני, ינאי, ני, 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 ילאי, לי, 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 יאי, לי, לי, ילאי, לי, 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 לי.
Olivia, can you?
Olivia, come over here for a second. Oh boy. Okay, come over here. All right, what? Is this the prettiest dress that you own?
No.
No. Could you describe the prettiest dress that you own?
No.
Okay, let's imagine together the prettiest dress that you own. You can just shake your head. Is it pink? We're working hard here. Good try. Purple. Is it purple? Okay. So kid, you got to sing for your supper here. Okay. Pick a color. Okay. If you could pick a color, what would it be? Would it be butterflied? Blue. A blue dress with butterflies? Okay. A blue butterfly dress. Would it have what else do dresses have? Frilly things? No, I think that's for tzitzit. Sparkles. Yeah, listen to your wife. Sparkles. Would it have sparkles in it? Sequins. Would it be, what's a material that a dress is made of? Silk. No. No.
Would it be?
I'm not listening to you. You're going to get me in trouble here. Someone who knows chiffon. Chiffon. Okay. Clearly this is polyester. My kind of dress would be polyester. Okay. So anyway, Olivia, we imagine that the fanciest clothes are worn by either the Shabbat bride or groom, and they come in through those doors, and we greet them because you know why we imagine that they're a bride or a groom? Because when you see someone who's about to get married, have you ever been to a wedding before? No. Okay. One day you're going to go to a wedding, and when you go to a wedding, it's really exciting, and you share in the joy with the people who are getting married. And so we, as a Jewish people, actually believe that we're having a marriage ceremony right now. It's our marriage to Shabbat. So on this marriage ceremony, we imagine that Shabbat is coming in with the blue butterfly dress made out of polyester and that has lots of sparkles. It's the most beautiful dress that we can possibly imagine. And Olivia, can you tell them the page that it's on? I'll whisper it to you. You take this. Hold the microphone. Okay. All right. And what page is it on?
23.
It's on page 23.
Please turn to page 23.
Well done. Here, sit down. You're going to do more. Sit down over here.
This dress could be 100% organic cotton or even linen.
So not polyester. No. Okay.
So this Lachadodi is written by somebody who's going to be coming in March to be our artist in residence. Okay, and it begins with the following little la 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 part that we'll meet again at the end of the whole Lachadodi. And it goes like this. Ya la 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 lechadodi ya na 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 likrat kalayam ba da 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 pene Shabbat nekabela yam ba da 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 lechadodi yam ba da 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 likrat kala yam ba da 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 pene Shabbat nekabela lecha Dodi, lecha Dodi, likrat kala, o penei Shabbat, penei Shabbat, nekabela, shamor vezachor bedibor, echad hishmianu ela meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad shemu tiferet velitila oy lecha Dodi lecha Dodi likrat kala o penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha ki mekor haberacha merosh mikedem nesucha sof maaseh b'machshavat techila o lecha Dodi lecha Dodi likrat kala o penei
Penei
Shabbat.
Shabbat.
Penei Shabbat nekabela mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzei mitoch hafecha rav lach shevet biyemek habacha ve'u yachamol alayich hemla o lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala o penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela 24 hit naari me'afar kumiliv shibik etifatecha mi al yad ben yishai beit halach mikorva el nafshi ke'ala oy lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala o penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela hitoreri ki vaorech kumiori Uri shir daberi kevod Adonai alayich nigla. You start. Lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala. Try it again. Penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela oleo tevo shivelo tikal mi ma tishtochachi umatehemi bach yachesu aniye ami venibneta ir al tila lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela vehayu limshisa shosayich verachaku kol mevalayich Yasis alayich Eloayich kimsos chatan al kahala lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala o penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela Yamin usemol tifrotzi v'et Adonai ta'aritzi al yarish ben parzi v'nismecha v'nagila lecha dodi licha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela. Please rise and turn towards the back door as we welcome in the Shabbat. Bo'i v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha uvetzola toch emuneyam Segula bo'i chala o lecha dodi lecha dodi likrat kala o penei Shabbat penei Shabbat nekabela yambarada chadodi yambarada likrat kala yambarada penei Shabbat nekabela ayarada lechadodi yambarada likrat kala yambarada penei Shabbat nekabela.
We can all be seated, page 27.
Mizmor shir liyom HaShabbat טוב להודות, להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב להודות, להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות. עלי אסור ועלינה ועלי
Page 28, right by that orange arrow.
צדיק אתה יפרח כארז בלבנון יזכה שתולי בבית אדוני בחצרות אלוהינו יפריחו עוד ינובון בשיבה דשנים ורעננים יהיו כי ישר אדוני צורי צורי ולא עוולתה
And now that we've created that separation between the world out there and all of those concerns that we have and all of those things that sort of kind of like occupy a lot of our energies, now that we've had a chance to separate from that and to kind of refocus and take a step back and welcome in Shabbat, we're now ready to begin Shabbat officially. We're going to invite Savta to come up and to join the whole mishpacha, and join her as we're going to light the Shabbat candles. We'll invite everyone to please rise as we welcome Shabbat with the lighting of the candles, led by Savta and family. Savta, do you want this, or do you want her to sing it? Okay, so you want to do that?
Yeah, you're a big deal.
Yeah, you're a big deal. This is a big moment. Okay, Olivia's going to help Savta. Olivia, take the matches.
With the fire.
And don't worry, he's in charge of the ECC.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's okay to let him play with fire.
I don't think it is.
It's not a good idea. It's wood. Don't worry, it's only wood.
It burns.
אחד, שתיים, שלוש. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen.
And Asher, as you stand here by these Shabbat candles, may the light of these candles illuminate this beautiful picture of family and friends who have come here to support you and to celebrate all that you are and all that you are poised to become. And let us all say,
Amen.
Amen. Okay. We can all be seated, but we're going to actually ask Mom and Dad to remain up here with Asher. Yeah, this is the talit. Okay, why don't you guys come over here? And should we take this so it doesn't make a sound? Okay. And Asher, why don't you come over here? And you guys come over here. And just be, okay, that's fine. And then you go that way. Just use this as center then. There you go. Perfect.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Tissues on the right.
Okay. Asher. In The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the characters search the universe for the most powerful supercomputer named Deep Thought. The supercomputer Deep Thought was created by pan-dimensional hyper-intelligent species to calculate the meaning of life, the universe, and everything. I often think of you, Asher, as my little deep thought. I see you gathering data, emotions, and connecting all of your thoughts and experiences in your mind. Many times you'll excitedly share your thoughts with me, and sometimes I see you turning over the thought in your mind like a precious gem. Then you put it back on the shelf for another day. As your mother, I can't express how grateful I feel when you share your thoughts with me. You surprise me with your insight and the connections that I've never made. And there's also something that makes you even more precious than deep thought, is that you are a person who feels empathy as easily as breathing, and it's truly a gift. As you grow and move forward, you'll know secrets of the universe that I will never know. You will contribute and impact the world in so many positive ways. Within the stars, you have ancestors who are looking down and are a part of you. And I can feel their presence now filling this place with love, support, and they will do that for the rest of your life going forward. Know that as you do your bar mitzvah tomorrow, when you reach the little milestones in your life and the large ones, you are loved by us just as you are, by the generations before you, just as you are. You belong to us. You belong to the universe. The world is a better place because you are in it, and we are so lucky to have you, Asher. And I love you.
So Asher, we are to be giving you your talit, which it's a piece of fabric. That's what it is. You know, this is all. It's the paper behind it. It has meaning behind it. The piece of fabric. There is so much within it. We are right now standing in a conservative. Am I using this correctly? You guys, no. We are standing in a conservative synagogue. Okay. Your mother found her Judaism in a Reform synagogue. I grew up in some kind of weird hodgepodge of things. Your grandfather, Chabad is a hodgepodge in my opinion. Okay, your grandfather grew up in a Yemenite shul. Your grandmother grew up going to her father's Orthodox congregation. Your mother grew up going to church. Your grandfather grew up going to Catholic church with his mother. Your grandmother grew up going as a Jehovah's Witness. What I'm saying is this. You come from many faith traditions. With this piece of fabric, with this piece of tradition, you could pass it on, or you can put on your VR headset and connect with your family that way. No, but really, traditions come and go and change. We're giving you this gift of tradition, of values, of some sort of compass for life. And you take it, and you do with it as you please. Mazel tov. What do we do now? Show it to him? Here it is. Stored it on, well.
And Asher, this talit, Asher will probably wear this talit tomorrow when he's called to the Torah, an official celebration of his bar mitzvah. We're going to now, you can stay up here if you'd like. Yeah, you can kind of hang out with us. Here, poof, you can stay right here. Here, we're going to have you can sit over here because you're going to do the Shema anyway. And we're going to ask the congregation to please rise as we continue with the Baruch Hu, our call to prayer on page 39.
Lai 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 Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Le'olam Va'ed.
Lai 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 lai
lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai lai
We can be seated as we continue with the first blessing before the Shema, the blessing and the celebration of creation on page 39, the second half.
Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzvaot shemo, El chai v'kayam, tamidim lo chaleinu, leolam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ari v'aravi.
Amen. The second blessing before the Shema, this is a blessing celebrating love, page 40.
V'avatcha tasir mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael.
Asher will now lead for us the Shema on page 41.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom alavanecha v'shinata alavanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'sholchacha uv'kumecha uv'shartam le'ot ayadecha v'hayu l'totafot bein einecha ושבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך.
And we continue silently to the bottom of page 42.
שמיים על הארץ, ויאמר אדוני משה לאמור דבר בני ישראל, אמרת להם בישראל להם ציצית על כנפי ידיהם ותורתם ונתנו הציצית על כנף ותוכי להם לכם הציצית תיזו בציתם חמצו לג'ם. אדוני אלוהיכם אמת
ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו כי הוא אתם.
היילן, העוז הגדולות הננחה, קרב נפלאות אני מספר שם נפשי בחיים.
The top of page 44.
ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לכהנו שירה בשמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני בי כמוך נטר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף נורא תהילות אוסף מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים לפני משה זה אלי אנו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד זה אלי אנו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Amen. The Hashkivenu, our evening prayer for peace, page 45.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום ובנינו מלכנו לחיים פרסוני יצחק שמך ותקדינו מצבם ובצל גנבך נשימנו כי על שומרנו מצילנו אתה כי על שומרנו מלכנו רחום אתה ושמור צאתנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה ועד עולם ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו עלינו 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 ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
Please rise, Vishamru, page 46.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו V'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, שבס לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש ביום השביעי. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה,
אמן.
ילמד דברי קידותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם וליומי יומיה. יתברך, יתברך, וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה. בריחו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן ביעלמה. Amen.
The evening Amidah is always recited silently. It's our time for our own personal prayers, reflections, and thoughts. The traditional liturgy can be found beginning on page 47 and concluding on page 52, but allow this next few moments to be a time of your own personal inspiration. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ufi yagi tehilatecha.
Ose shalom bimromav. Uya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru, amen. Ose shalom bimromav. Uya'aseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'imru, imru, amen. Yamma-da-da-da-da-da, la-la-la-la-la. Ya-da-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da-da, yamma-da-da-da-da-da, la-la-la-la-la, ya-da-da-da-da-da-da, ya-da-da-da-da-da-da, Yoseh shalom bimromav, Uya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Yikra v'yikra shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
b'yama divra kiru tevim lichmagodei b'chayechono v'yimchono v'chaytocha beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv imeru. Amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, li'olam li'omei omaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpor v'yitumah v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalel shmei dekudesha brichu li'eila min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata tamiran b'yama v'imer.
Amen.
Amen. Titkabel tzolotohon uvauton d'chol Yisrael kodam avuon divishmaya v'imeru.
Amen.
Amen. Yesh lamarabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'imeru.
Amen.
Ose shalom b'bromav uya'aseh shalom aleinu v'kol Yisrael v'kol yoshvei tevel v'imeru. Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. The child psychologist Carol Dweck talks about an interesting experiment that was conducted. 4-year-olds were given jigsaw puzzles. And they started out by giving the 4-year-old an easy jigsaw puzzle. And some 4-year-olds, after manipulating all the parts and after succeeding, asked for, were then presented a challenge, were said, do you want this to get a little bit more difficult? In other words, do you want the next level up of jigsaw puzzle? Or would you like another jigsaw puzzle that is about the same? And what Dweck realized is that there were kind of two types of kids. There were the kids for whom success, completing the jigsaw puzzle, getting it right, that was the most important thing. Those children, according to Dweck, have something called a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset sort of looks at where you are as a fixed point, right? Your abilities lead to direct outcomes. And what you have is what you get and where you stay. Yet there are another type of kid will say, you know what? Give me the next level. And while that child may or may not be able to solve that puzzle, the child's desire to further challenge him or herself proves that that child has something called a growth mindset, meaning the child may say to him or herself, I may not be successful yet, but I can achieve this. I can do this eventually. That's called a growth mindset. So again, according to Carol Dweck, who then coined this term, growth mindset, and wrote a best-selling book that pretty much everyone should read, especially those involved in education. But Carol Dweck says there are two kids again, the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. And I thought about that when reading this week's Torah portion. Because in this week's Torah portion, we have a rebellion. Moses is schlepping the people across the wilderness, and lots of things are going wrong, including what happens this week when there is a rebellion in the ranks. Moses is challenged by one of his closer relatives, Korach, and Korach's challenge is something that is not really clear. Like, what's wrong with Korach's challenge? Why is it an apostasy? Why is it a revolution? Why is it so bad? And so Korach says, Kulam Kadoshim, we are all holy. Well, one reading of that is by the late Israeli philosopher Yeshayahu Leibovitz. And what Yeshayahu Leibovitz says about Korach's assertion, Kulam Kadoshim, is we are all holy, meaning fixed mindset. Korach is going to Moses saying, no. We've all achieved what we are going to achieve. We have reached what we are going to reach. We have fulfilled all that we are set to fulfill. And we are holy. Kulam Kadoshim. And Yeshayahu Leibovitz says that that is an apostasy against what had earlier been set forth to the Jews by the God, which is Kadoshim Tihiyu. You shall be holy. In other words, growth mindset. Challenge yourself to take the next step, to solve the next jigsaw puzzle, to stretch yourself to the next achievement. And what Yeshayahu Leibovitz suggests about Korach is that what Korach did wrong was rest on his laurels and assume that the people could go no further than they went. And that's an apostasy because it fails to recognize the divine spark in each one of us, which allows each one of us to continue to grow, to continue to achieve, to continue to change, to continue to evolve. Kadoshim Tihiyu, wherever we are now, we can go one step further. We can take it to another level. We can solve the next jigsaw puzzle in our lives. And that is the Jewish imperative to approach life not with a fixed mindset, but with a growth mindset. We all have our stuff. We all make mistakes. We all wish we had taken different steps in life at different points. But the goal of Judaism, or the directive rather of Judaism, is to say, it doesn't matter what you did, but it matters how you step forward to what you will do. Kadoshim to you, may we all become holy. Shabbat Shalom. Indeed. This is the part I forget. And speaking of holy, Asher, what I want to say is, come on up here, is that, actually, Asher, I was thinking about you as I was thinking about those words, because you're someone who, over the past year, I've seen incredible growth. That you were just a year ago someone who I'd say, hello, Asher, and you kind of like just sort of walked on by. But now, you walk through the courtyard here at Adat Ariel with confidence and with kindness. And when people speak to you, you stop and you chat with them and you offer them a glimpse into that beautiful soul. And so continue to grow, Asher. Your bar mitzvah is a celebration of one point, one snapshot of where you are now. But it's a snapshot of a place in your life. And we know that there are so many other places that you're going to achieve. So we're going to mark this place with the hope and expectation that we're going to continue to see so many wonderful developments in your life, and we're ready to celebrate them all. So we'd like to first offer you this Kiddush cup, which we hope that you will proudly use at your Shabbat table. And this is a gift of women of Adat and our and men of Adat. And then there are these nifty socks because feet get cold, right? Feet get cold. Yeah, they're socks, and they're colorful socks. So they're Jewish socks, and here's why they're Jewish socks, because that idea of continuing on a journey. We hope that these socks keep you warm as you continue on a Jewish journey. And so we are also offering $100 for you. It's from the rabbis and the cantor to invest in $100 towards a Jewish educational experience, either a summer camp, when I know you go to Ramah, or a Jewish travel experience of your selection. And we also have other nifty gifts like a kippah, a Kol Echad songbook, and a book on Israel. We know Israel is an important place in your family. And of course, there is this bar mitzvah certificate that certifies that you have indeed become a bar mitzvah here, and that we as a community have had the opportunity to celebrate this joyous moment and what promises to be the first of many joyous moments in a long and beautiful life. Mazel tov. Here you go. You can take your bag with you. There. And oh wait, here, put that down and come on up. You're gonna lead us in Kiddush. We're making you work hard, and you can.
And this is your Kiddush cup.
Oh, this is the actual Kiddush. I was wondering where it went. I thought it was the other one because it used to be the wood. We got two.
Yeah,
So this Kiddush cup, Asher, is now yours, and if you forget it here, we know we can get it. We know people who work here. So, but Asher, we hope that you continue to lift this cup every Shabbat in celebration of your heritage and in celebration of the beauty of life. I'll ask everyone to please rise as Asher leads us in Kiddush, page 55.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shavat shonsho ahava uvratzon hinhilanu zikaron lemase bereshit kihu yom tehilat il mikro et kodesh zeher litzia Yisrael kivanu baharta Viltanu kidashta Miko Amim Vishabat Kodshecha Ahava Uvrata Kinchaltanu Baruch Atah Adonai
Shema.
Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Good. You can finish it if you want to. Okay. You can take your cup, and you can take.
Take all your folder. And we're going to continue. Please remain standing for Aleinu, page 56.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומשב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, הם מלכנו וזולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך. כי אדוני הוא אלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת. לא כן יקבל לך אדוני אלוהים לרוב נאמר מני בנו זכלב. תקן עולם המלכות שלהם וכל מיני נזרים. כי המלכות שלך היא ולעולמי תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
In love, we recall those who no longer walk this earth, and we are grateful to God for the gift of their lives and for the cherished memories that never fade. This week, we as a congregational community mourn the passing of Barbara Lazar, and we continue to mark the Shloshim, the 30 days since the passing of Michael Schellist and Mark Rosenbaum. And in the coming week, we'll observe the yurtzites of Ray Gilbert, Lillian Goldstein, Edward Kessler, Abner Kreisberg, Rachel Morris, Isidore Weinstein, who is Lois Rothblum's father and served our country in the armed forces during World War II and was a violinist. And when I asked for a memory, Lois, you smiled broadly, which is an indication of the blessing of his life. We'll also observe the yurtzites of Brian West, Samuel Agenblick, Harold Dietz, Dr. Melvin Goodman, Ruth Keller, Martin Robbins, Stephen Abelson, Prosper Cohen, Rose Jacoby, Nettie Burke, Arlene Hartung, Minnie Lepler, William Robbins, Estelle Sahlberg, Sheldon Winnick, Gertrude Lepler, Paul Mark, Richard Rossman, Mart Rothenberg, Bernard Siegel, Max Silverman, Shmuel Sternhill, Emma Albach, Harriet Ivers, Irving Cabot, Marilyn Klein, Abraham Levine, Morris Maisel, Mia McCarter, Sarah Tobolowski, Elizabeth Daniels, Alex Feldman, Millie Glazer, Simon Hellman, Alice Lichterman, Jack Rosenthal, Craig Tucker, and Ann Warren. Is there anyone else observing a yahrzeit for someone I neglected to mention? Noah Weiss. Okay, we'd like to ask those of you who are observing a yahrzeit or who are mourning to please rise as we sanctify God's name with the words of Mourner's Kaddish on page 58. Yit gadal ve'yit kadash shemei rabbah bi'alma divrach hiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh b'chayechon u'v'yamechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam omei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha b'richu le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiram bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shalom rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Ose shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, amen. And may the memories of our loved ones be a source of comfort and blessing, and let us all say, amen. Just a few quick words. We want to, of course, thank David Kaminer for being with us this evening. And David, we want to thank you for, as we head into the summer and kind of wind down the program year, we want to thank you for another great year of providing us music and beautifying our services. Most Shabbats during the year, we start kind of like easing off the pedal in June, but are filled with family services and this special Shabbat and that special Shabbat. And David kind of just go Naranana and lots of different kind of services for lots of different folks. And David goes with the flow and beautifully provides music for all of those services. So we feel tremendously blessed to have David here. And of course, we feel blessed to have our gifted cantor, Judy Dubin-Aronoff, who will be in July headed to a much needed vacation. And so we want to thank her and thank her for a great year as well. Tomorrow morning, services begin at 9 o'clock in the chapel, and then they'll continue at 9:30. The Shacharit service, the morning service, will continue here at 9:30, right here in this room at the DFC. And just one brief announcement. You'll hear more about it tomorrow, but we are having we're engaging a really interesting opportunity, which is to go on a civil rights trip through a Jewish perspective. And so we will head to the Deep South, where we will visit places that are significant in the birth of civil rights in this country, and see that through a Jewish perspective. That trip is in the fall. It's in early November. And so if you are interested in signing up, the reservations and the deposits are due somewhere in the middle of July. So if that's of interest to you, loop back and let myself know, or one of our staff members in the office. We'd be happy, and we'd love to have you join us. It really is going to be an extraordinary experience. And Cantor, anything else that you can think of? We're good. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, great. So we're going to continue. We're going to conclude our service. Everyone, stand up. Put your arm around somebody. If you don't know that person's name, you may want to learn their name, because it's a little weird if you put your arm around them and you don't know their name. And we're going to conclude services with Yigdal on page 62. Page 62, Yigdal.
Keep vamping till ready. יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח, נמצא ואין עת אל מציאותו, אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו, נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדות. It's a long song though. אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף, לא נערוך אליו קדושתו, קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא, ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו, הינו אדון עולם וכל נוצר, יורה גדולתו ומלכותו, שפע נבואתו נתנו, אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו, לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא, ומביט את תמונתו, תורת אמת נתן לי המועל, על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו, לא יכל לפועל ולא ימיר דתו, לעולמים לזולתו, צופה ויודע סתרנו, מביט לסוף דבר בקדמתו, גומל לאיש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לרשעה כרישתו, ישלח לקץ ימין משיחנו, לפתות מחכה קץ ישועתו, מתים יחייאל ברוב חסדו, ברוך הדיית שם תהילתו, יאי לי 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 לי, יאי לי 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 לי.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Mazel Tov to Asher. Asher, we look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow morning.
Good Shabbos.
Good Shabbos. Shabbos Kodesh. Oh, brachas, brachas. Shabbos.